What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, where we're going to do another Copart walk around this week. Man, number one on my list is one. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it, because if I say it, I won't win it. But I'll tell you this much, I'm bidding on the dang thing. That's a fact. I'm bidding on it. I'm going to do everything I can to win it, because I think this would be a great little project for the channel. But before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to TJ's Auto over here. If you don't know him, go check out his TJ's Auto, right? Yeah. Wow, I keep getting that messed up. Big shout out to TJ's Auto. Big shout out to Copart corporate office over at 2829 Southeast 15th Street in Del City, Oklahoma. Come check these guys out. Get yourself a Copart account. It's free. No, it's not sponsored. Go ahead and get yourself a Copart account and start bidding and winning on some of these cars, guys. Big shout out to corporate office. And I guess with that, we've already passed where we were going. It's SA5, which is back that way. So let's go back that way. Okay, let's get to this walk around. Number one on my list is a 2010 Chevy Camaro Ss. Yes, that is right, a true SS. I know it's older, but it's still a magnificent car. 6.2 liter, 60,000 miles, run and drive, flood car. Flood car. You guys know how much I love flood cars. Now, this said in the listing it's an automatic. That is a stick shift. I thought it was a stick. I thought it was. It said automatic in the description. Oh man, no, we're getting this. This is happening. All right, it obviously smells like water. As you can see, the water got over the seats. Let's put the e-brake on. What is this? What is this? Does anybody know what this is? A bag of water? Just a bag of water hanging. Okay, that's weird. Very bizarre. Let's fire this thing up. Service airbag. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna have some lights on in this one. Oh man, oh man, oh man, I want it. I want it. All right, we got extra key fobs. Another key fob. We got plenty of key fobs that goes with this thing. So let's see what lights we got on. Looks like it's just the airbag light. Traction control, everything else seems to be functioning. Service airbag. Yeah, I guess that's it. Unbelievable, a flood car and only a service airbag light. We've got the Boston premium audio going on down here. Let's take a look under the hood. I probably shouldn't be sitting in this thing like this. I wonder if the seats work. I bet they're frozen. Yeah, that seat doesn't do anything at all. So either the seat has locked up from rust, or we've just got a, could be a blown fuse or something. It's hard to tell. Pop the hood real quick. Do the windows work? What is this right here? Liquid bandage. The window works. Yeah, that window works. Sorry guys, if it seems like I'm a little excited over this one, it's because I am. Let's see what it looks like under here, right? I mean, it purrs like a kitten. It's very quiet. Mild-mannered. This thing needs an exhaust kit immediately, right? It needs an exhaust immediately. Deck's cool. Looks like it may be low on coolant. I don't see any there. It says minimum and full, and it doesn't seem like it's registering any coolant at all. There's no pressure on the cooling system. The air conditioning is on. Let's see what it looks like under the cap here. Step back. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely looks like she's running low on coolant there. May need to check and see if there's any damage to the radiator. It doesn't look like there's any undercarriage damage, but you could definitely see, you can't see on camera, but I can see looking down here how high that flood water was. Engine oil. Well, it looks like oil. Doesn't look particularly bad. I don't see any signs of water in it at all. Let's check out the body. The tires, the front tires are, let's see, they're slightly weathered. They actually look okay. They're Firestone Indy 500. Tires on the front look pretty good. The body looks to be in great shape, really does. The tires on the back, it's got mismatched tires. On the back, we've got Firestone Firehawk wide oval. And what we got over here is Firestone, but that's not the same. That's not the same tires on the other side. Okay, so it's got some mismatched tires. You guys know how I don't like mismatched tires. Oh, wow. Yeah, you could definitely see that this thing was full of water. There's your battery. So the battery was underwater. What do you think, boys and girls? I mean, obviously it needs one heck of a cleaning. The seat over here, I'm assuming, is manual. No, it's electric too, so this one probably don't work either. No, this one doesn't work either. And look, we've got a snail. There's a snail in the front seat. How did that even happen? Huh. Okay. I mean, I don't know how this car got flooded, but obviously it got flooded, and it got flooded pretty badly. The truth is, though, it doesn't smell horrible. It's something I could deal with. It doesn't look bad. The body looks good. It's running great. It's a stick shift, so I'm sure there's nothing wrong with the transmission, although this is something you'd probably want to do a transmission service on. I'd be changing the oil filter, transmission fluid, and the rear diff fluid ASAP. Like, immediately you want to get that stuff changed. Temperature seems to be fine, so even though it may be low on coolant, she seems to be heating up all right. The air conditioning is ice cold. Let's see, where's the blower speed? Heck, I don't even know how to use this. And this weird bag of water sitting here is just really confusing. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be doing. Heated seats, which it says it works. That's kind of surprising. There's the blower right there. See how that smells. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Does the sunroof work? It does. Sunroof works. Is this just one that, or wait, hold on. The sunroof did work. There we go. There we go. Well, I mean, it runs, it drives. I'm sure it'll go into gear just fine. Let's let off the clutch just a little bit. Yeah. Forward and backward. Everything looks good, guys. This is one that I want it. I really want it. So we'll see what happens. Cross your fingers. Number 2 on my list. This one's going to be a lot faster. Another Camaro. It's a 2014 Camaro. It's an LS. And it's also Carnage. Yeah, I saved this side for last to like add dramatization or something to it. You know what I mean? Wanted to really bring home the Carnage on this one. Very interesting, I guess. There's the hub assembly, or well, that's where the hub assembly used to reside, right there. The ball joint is connected. The tie rod is connected. Yeah. And you can even see where a couple of the bolts used to go that held the hub bearing assembly onto the front end. It's still a good car for parts though. No odometer, so I mean, you don't need, I don't even know if anything's gonna run in this car or not. I mean, I highly doubt it. Oh, that door doesn't open either. Fun times. I bet the hood doesn't open. Nope, hood. Okay, so we can't do anything with this car. So let's move on. Here we got a 96 Chevy 1500. Again, I saved the best for last. Yeah, I didn't look at the pictures of this one. This one, it just said undercarriage damage, and I was kind of scrolling quickly through it, trying to make my list up for this week, and I didn't realize that it was this bad. This wasn't supposed to be a Carnage. This was supposed to be one that I was actually looking at, but obviously with the amount of undercarriage damage and 231,000 miles on it, and oh look, a Gatorade bottle. This is not something. Ugh, sniffometer is like a 1. The Camaro, flooded Camaro, smell better than this one. We're gonna just leave this one alone. How about a 2015 Mustang Gt350? You guys know I'm just kidding. It's not even a GT, just a 2015 Mustang. I don't know if this is a 4-cylinder or if this is the V6. We'll have to pop the hood to find that out, I guess. But I can tell you this much, it definitely doesn't have a V8 under the hood. Honestly though, overall not a bad looking car. Aside from this damage up front here, it looks like it just kind of moved everything. You could see it took an inch. What a place for the impact too. I mean, kind of right on the frame rail, but kind of not on the frame rail. I mean, kind of right next to it. I'm assuming that the frame has been tweaked. Although it doesn't really, yeah, I guarantee you the frame, oh, there it is. There it is. You gotta look further back. You get further back and you can see where the paint has been broken off of the frame. Yeah, that's what those are for though. I mean, if you look back here, you see how they've got holes drilled in them? It allows the metal to crumple and absorb the impact, in turn saving the driver from having to absorb the impact themselves, right? Yeah, so it's a V6 with what appears to be light frame damage. It doesn't look like it's too bad, but I'm also seeing these flat tires here, and I mean, this tire is more than flat. This tire is not even here anymore, and neither's the rest of the rim. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, so, you know, on top of the frame damage, oh, look, this one's cracked too. This rim is cracked too. Look at this, it's separated. The rim literally separated. Yeah, this car is just, it's trashed. I guarantee you there's a lot more going on underneath here. Goodness. Well, hey, the good news is this side, the suspension's okay on, but it's got frame damage. That side doesn't have frame damage, but the suspension is not okay. I keep wanting to say suspension. That's all, folks. Here we got a 2017 Mazda CX-3 Touring. And you know what? I feel like we did this one at some point before. Man. I guess if you saw this before, comment below and tell me that you've already seen this one. I swear I've seen this one.
Telephone pole.
Yeah, this was, yeah, telephone pole or a tree.
Or a street light.
Well, you see the tree branch here embedded in the fender? Yeah, and there's more up here too. There's grass stuff. So I'm thinking this is probably a tree then. Good Lord. I mean, shove the motor all the way back, like. I looked through so many of these cars, it is so hard to remember what I've looked at and what I haven't. So sometimes we get duplicates. So if this is a duplicate, I apologize. I mean, it pushed the motor into the passenger compartment. You could see where the dashboard has been completely pushed in. So everything in here has been pushed in. It's full of water. It smells like mold and mildew. It's disgusting. Another one on the sniffometer. But this one's rough, man. This smells absolutely horrible. Golly. I'm telling you what, man, this one hurt. This one hurt. Like, whoever was in here, they felt this. My God. Here we got a 2013 Jeep Wrangler that took an interesting hit. I'm going to guess that this person rear-ended somebody. The bumper turned out okay, though. The bumper is a-okay, perfectly fine. Unfortunately, everything up here took a nasty little hit. Doesn't look like it was all that bad, but obviously enough to total it. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of damage up under here. You've got the whole front end that bolts right here. There's a mount. Let's see if I can get you under there. No, maybe not. Maybe so. This rubber mount right here, it's like a body mount that goes up to the core support, right, and holds everything in place where it's supposed to go. Now, this all unbolts, so that's the good news. See if I can get my camera out of here. This whole thing unbolts, but I mean, you're talking, it basically needs a, back in the old days, we called it a dog house, where basically you needed the whole front end, core support, hood, fenders, everything, the flares, all of this is going to need to be replaced, but totally doable. Totally doable. Assuming there was no damage to the engine. It looks like the engine is sitting far enough back. There's nothing to worry about under there. I'm sure the radiator's probably cracked or broken somewhere. But you may get lucky and there may be some usable parts under there. You don't really know until you, buy it, start tearing it apart. There was a passenger in it, so both bags are blown. That sucks. Is that a modular bag? I don't think it is. No, that's not a modular bag. Hell, that sucks. It's one of those airbags. You got to change the whole dashboard now. Great innovation there, guys. I like it, though. I mean, it's clean. It is clean. This would be a whole lot of fun. The rest of the Jeep appears to be in excellent condition. Very nice. Got a little sub back here, too. This is nice. This is nice. I like it. Comment below, what do you think of the Jeep? Honestly, though, my heart is set on that Camaro. I can't help it. Next, we got a 2008 Pontiac Solstice. Runs and drives. It's a very wide car. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. Just don't see them very often anymore, but until you're standing in front of it, you really don't realize how wide it is. Like in pictures and stuff, you think it's kind of like a Mazda Miata, but it's truly not. This is a wide track car, man. It's got a very wide stance, and I've always liked the Solstice and the Saturn Sky. Always had a real thing for these cars. Okay. I don't know what just happened there. There we go. Hey, man, it's that GM cheap plastic stuff, you know? That's how it goes. So any of the door handles, these will rip your fingers open. This chrome peeling off here, that will slice you up. Ask me how I know. This car has seen better days, man. No wonder this thing was totaled. It was already in bad shape. The top is in bad shape. The paint's not in very good shape. The damage, though, is right here. Obviously, it took a hit right here in this quarter/bumper area. And, yeah, it pushed it in. You could probably pull a lot of this out, but you can see that the trunk right here is all out of whack, man. Look at the gaps. Like, it's not right at all. The top is not closing properly anymore. Although I just got that to sit down. 140,000 miles on top of that. Like, and look at the seat. And the center console. This car is just in it's just in bad shape overall. I guess we could pop the hood. See if we can where's the hood release? It's got a picture of an arrow going up here, but I don't see it. Interesting. It says the hood release is up here, but I don't, there we go. It took me a minute to find it. This is going to be just your, huh?
The hood comes up backwards.
Oh, the hood goes up backwards, Tim says.
Yep.
Dang, how about that? Oh my God.
It's an inverse hood.
Tim is learning more about cars than me. Yeah. How about that for a hood, right? Look at this thing wobbling, man.
That's not good.
That's not safe. Oh, look, this thing is just covered in oil and grease. Like, this is, it's not good. That's not
had fun with it.
Gently, gently. Good night. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this car with Tim's pinky. Exactly. And how about this? I love that they're bringing this back. 2018 Chevy 1500. Isn't it beautiful? To me it is. I don't know. It's one of those things where it's, you know, being all modernized looking with the new body style and everything. Maybe you don't like the two-tone paint job anymore. Maybe that's something that really only worked back in the 70s. But personally, I'm so glad to see this paint scheme back. I love it. I love it. But like I said, I understand if you don't. I'm not going to get mad at you for having a difference of opinion on this one, all right? Yeah, I can understand. Some people are just going to be absolutely in love with this. Some people are absolutely going to hate it. But personally, I love it. I really love this paint job. Man, this was a nice truck. This was a real nice truck. I love these little steps that it's got right here. Look at that. So I could fit up in it. Looks like only the driver bag was blown. That's good. We don't have any side bags blown. It's dead as a doornail too. I need to make a shirt. That's what I need to do. I need to make a shirt that says dead as a doornail for you guys. What, somebody cut the power to this? Why did they do that? Yeah, they did. They cut the power right there. That's bizarre. Yeah, maybe it was so bad that it pinched some wires or something and was smoking. Well, it doesn't matter now. As I said, dead as a doornail. Even when you try to touch the wires again, it ain't gonna do nothing. She's dead. But yeah, this thing is just, this thing's in bad shape. But I know one of you guys out there, or gals, could put this back together. I guarantee it. I know somebody right now could put it back together. A couple somebodies. DIY gang and V-tuned. This would be nothing. Where's Sam Crack at? Sam Crack, you want a real truck? Get this one, man. That's a truck, Sam. No, I'm just messing around. Sam's got himself a nice truck. He got a good price on it, too. And V-Tune hooked him up pretty good. Did a good job on it. And that was an easy fix, too. I was really impressed with the deal he got on that. But, Sam, if you're looking, we got one of these right here in the Oklahoma City yard. Looks like it'd be a nice truck. Better talk to DIY gang, see if y'all can work something out on this. Moving on. Here we got a little Carnage for you. A 2014 Jeez. Here we got a little bit of Carnage for you. How about a 2014 Lexus Gx460? Wow. Yeah, that's a rollover for sure. For sure. It's listed as rollover, obviously. I mean, you got mud and debris. I mean, this thing's just got stuff everywhere. What I want to know, though, ladies and gentlemen, is does any of you know what this is? What is this? That's just peeling right off the side. Was this a wrap or something? I mean, surely not, because only pieces of the vehicle has this all over it. That's some kind of safety tape. Maybe this thing has just been sitting out here a really long time and that tape is disintegrated. It looks like this thing went underwater. It did go underwater. It absolutely went underwater. I just hope that the people that were in it were able to get out. Oh, yeah, this went deep underwater. Wow. Oh, man. I almost don't even want to touch anything. Look at all the mold and mildew and stuff in here. My goodness. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh my. Well, you can see that door hadn't been opened before. All the mud that just fell out of it. What would have been interesting is if a fish would have fallen out of it. That would have been entertaining. Well, again, hope whoever was in this thing made it out okay, because that looks like it was a terrifying experience. Last but not least, we have an 08 F-150 Super Duty that's here for vandalism, it says. Listed as a no start, so somebody may have messed around under the hood or something, I don't know. As you can see, it's got these these locking lug nuts that obviously didn't go to those wheels, so somebody had some rims on it and they took them off before the insurance company got a hold of it. Looks like maybe it was in a little bit of a fender bender in the back end here. And not too bad. The bumper's been out of shape just a hair, but nothing too serious. The body of the truck appears to be in pretty good shape overall. It really does. It's not too bad. Let's see if there's any vandalism on the interior, or if it's just mechanical damage under the hood. Everything in here seems to be normal. Yeah, it's hard to say. You know, sometimes people don't want to make their car payments anymore and they don't want to wreck their credit. Sometimes people put sand in their engines. And sometimes people will claim to the insurance company that a random person, or perhaps an ex, who knows, somebody came by and poured sand in their engine. Insurance company totals it out. And then guess what happens? The person doesn't have to make payments anymore. Or somebody goes mudding, gets the engine hydrolocked, and then blames it on vandalism. This is and here's yet again, you know, part of the problem with these aftermarket cold air intakes, right, is they just leave everything wide open to sucking up all of the mud and debris that's in here. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened. Obviously, I don't know. I can't tell you what happened to this poor truck, but to me, it doesn't look like vandalism, you know? It's got no oil in it. That's interesting. That could be a problem. I mean, I can understand why no oil would make it not want to run. So does it have a hole in the oil pan, or... It doesn't look like it?
Doesn't look like it. Oil pan looks intact. And the bolt's even still in it.
You're right. Interesting. Huh.
Siphon all the oil out and wait for somebody to come back out and start it.
I wonder what happened to this thing, right? Well, unfortunately, again, dead as a doornail. Does it have keys? There's no key. Well, that could be why it doesn't run, but what's the vandalism part of it, right? I don't understand that. I could have swore this thing was listed with keys, but I guess I could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. Heck, man, if it's just missing keys, you never know. You may be able to put some keys in it, fire right up. Then again, it could have a rod knock. It's hard to say. What do you think happened to it? Comment below. Tell me what you think. And with that, we're going to conclude this Copart walk around. Stay tuned though, we got more Copart walk arounds coming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, consider giving this video a big thumbs up. I would truly appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I would also appreciate it if you'd click that subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you can be informed of future videos that I post. And hey, shout out to Copart corporate office and the local yard here, Yard 18, 2829 Southeast 15th Street in Del City, Oklahoma. Big shout out to TJ's Auto, my brother, for coming out here and helping out with keeping these cars organized. And as always, a big shout out and thank you to all of you for making these videos possible. I surely appreciate you. Thank you so much. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe out there, and I will catch you all very soon, same time, same place, in the next one.